Yo, what up, people? It's your buddy Philko here, reporting live from your mama's bed, doing my thing as I usually do. About to play you guys some WhatsApp messages from two beautiful women that I know pretty well, both from Russia, but both right now in China. And I was speaking to them about, my situation and stuff, because there is a chance that I may end up living in China at some point, because maybe I'll either, just get tired of being in Russia, or maybe the ruble will be very strong and things won't be as luxurious as they are now for me at a certain point in the future. So with all these things in mind, I always wanted another option. Of course, I have America, my home country, that's an option. Russia's also an option. But there may be a point in time where I just say, fuck it, I'm ready to go live in China. Now, both these girls are very helpful. I met them both in different ways. I met Alice. I met her in the city of Samara. She used to be one of my students, so to say, in a speaking club. And then I went to Ukraine, came back from Ukraine, and ended up living with her for some time. And we made some YouTube videos together. Hopefully, I remember to put a link in the description. If not, if you want to see her, she's very cute. She's a gamer. I call her Alice. And you just type in Philko and Alice, and you'll see some videos of us. And then the other girl, Lena, I met her at a bar here in Novosibirsk, and I mean, she was one of the prettiest girls I've seen in a long fucking time, and I was like staring her down kinda from across the bar, and she came over to me and we started hanging out and we spent some time together. Then she came back to me a few months after that and we spent even more time together. And we made some YouTube videos, and I'm gonna say why now. Just in case any of you have been watching my videos, you want to know where the videos of me and Lena went. It was her fault because at the time she had someone special in her life and she wanted to be careful, but now she doesn't, and it's too late because she's not here. So congratulations, Lena, and I know you're watching this video. But anyway, let's get to it. I'm going to play the WhatsApp messages. So this is this first WhatsApp message is going to be the one from Alice.
Okay. By the way, Chinese people are even more racist than Russians considered to be. They're really racist, especially when it comes to the skin tone.
Okay, that's from Alice. Then we're going to go straight to Lena. She left me a slew of messages, and I want to play them.
The only one thing I know for sure that I like black people, but you're gonna do your videos, so the way you make money, it has nothing to do with Chinese people, but you're gonna have so much Chinese girls just because you're foreigner, and so much Chinese girls are interested of black guys. But
I miss her.
it's only bad if you, for example, black and musicians or whatever, or models, they're not giving so much job for black people. But it's not what you need. But they never show anything, they never say anything bad to black people. Nothing happened. Just when it comes to work, for example, for musicians, for models, or whoever, they're like, oh, please, no black people, please, no black people.
Please, no black people.
White, but it's nothing gonna happen, really. You're never gonna get.
You think I'm worried?
Just everyone knows, but whatever. Look at my ex-boyfriend. He's so fucking successful. He has connections in a lot of clubs, and people respect him no matter what color, he has good connections and he can bring his artist or whatever. He can ask whatever salary he wants. It doesn't matter what skin color he has.
All right, and so there you have it. One thing I love so much about both of those girls, how they left messages, is how neither of them know me well enough. Well, to be honest, I probably spent, how much time? With Marina, I probably only spent maybe a total of 6 weeks with her in total, maybe living with her. In total with Lena, maybe just 2 or 3. So neither one of them know me that well, but we just kind of lived together for some time, whatever, with each, whatnot. But it's crazy how worried they think I am, or how they're trying to explain the situation. It's not so bad, just, this and that, and you gotta be aware it's worse than Russia. I give a fuck, you know what I mean? First off, Like, who is it? My dude I had an interview with. I forgot his name. His Loa in China. This dude, we had a chat, and he was talking about how there is some racism and stuff in China. But he's like, it's nothing like in the movies. Fighting a Chinese person is like the easiest thing in the world. Now, I mean, I'm not much of a, well, okay. I'm definitely a better fighter than the average person. And I don't just say this because I go around fighting, it's because I go around training. You know, I train pretty well in America, and I train once in a while in Russia. And everywhere I go, I manage to impress because I have a natural instinct for fighting. Well, it's not natural. My dad put me in Taekwondo since I was 7 years old. But what I'm about to say has absolutely nothing to do with fighting, because I haven't been in a fight my whole life, kind of. You know, I've never really been in a fight my whole entire life. Maybe when I was a kid and I just don't remember, but I've never been. So what I'm about to say has nothing to do with that, but I don't give a fuck about people's so-called racism. Usually, the kind of racism that people complain about is the stuff I like. I was watching a video on a guy, he's in China, he was talking about how when he's on a bus, no one sits next to him. I would love that. He was talking about when he goes out, no one says anything to him. I'd love that. So it's like the things people complain about that are racism doesn't bother me. There's other things that are neutral that I don't give a shit about. I don't love it, but I don't give a shit. People saying random comments. I don't give a shit. You know, what are you gonna do? You know, that's what I always say. What are you gonna do? If someone says something stupid, I don't care. People staring. I don't give a fuck. What is that gonna do? I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing. Like, I'm different than most people. I don't give a fuck what people think, what they say. As long as they're not affecting my reality, I don't give a fuck. You can't get to my emotions. It's not going to work. But it's very cute how they're both like, oh, China. But yes, China is an option for me. You know what I mean? And usually when I hear people are racist, I like being a little annoying to people who are ignorant in my eyes. It makes me want to go there even more. Kind of like when I came to Russia. So I don't know. That is definitely an option. I get an 8-year Chinese visa. And I'm here in Novosibirsk. That's not even far from China. So I'll go back and forth. You know, depending on my money situation at the time, like right now is good, but you know, hey, it may not be that way forever. You know what I mean? Maybe some of my models will just stop working, or maybe the ruble will go up to fucking 1 ruble a dollar or some crazy shit. And I'll be paying $5,000 a month for my apartment, some shit like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it all depends on what happens. But yeah, those are their warnings. And yeah, China's an option. I would love to also go to Korea, South Korea and shit. That's another place I'd like to live for some time. But my problem is, like, I don't have a travel buddy and shit, or no travel buddies or nothing like that, you know what I mean? So, you know, last time I traveled like crazy was when I had a girl, you know, Crazy Face. She was like my partner. We traveled to 4 countries together, just having fun, doing what we wanted, because we were both hustlers. We both made money everywhere we went. So, you know, without that, traveling is not really an option. And I do like it here. I'm not complaining. I'm settled here in Novosibirsk, whatever. But, you know, traveling for fun is great when you have a partner, man. It's amazing. You know, maybe one day I'll find another one, and next thing you know, I'll be all around the world again. Because if you guys subscribe to me within like the past 2 years, you ain't really seen much. You ain't seen me in Cyprus. You ain't seen me in Hungary. You ain't seen me in Ukraine. You ain't even seen me in America. Like, there's a lot of shit you missed. A lot of shit you missed. You ain't even seen me in 34 other cities in Russia. You missed a lot. There's a lot of videos I have up and crazy, crazy memories and stuff. And maybe China will become, you know, part of that memory. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So that's basically it. Reporting live from your mama's bed. I'm lazy as fuck today. I don't even feel like getting up. So lazy. So lazy. Later, Nicholas.